Hey, this is a video for 3.1, Generalist and Specialist Species. So go ahead and check out the overview and set up your guided notes. So when we were talking about a generalist and a specialist species, we really want to consider their range of tolerance. So remember, a range of tolerance involves environmental conditions. It can be anything from temperature, pH, living space, sunlight levels, any sort of environmental conditions. So when we have a wide array of environmental conditions, these organisms would be considered a generalist. So a generalist, like raccoon, roach, rabbit, they can pretty much live anywhere. Now, when their range of tolerance is a lot narrower, these organisms are called specialists. They require specific environmental conditions in order to survive and to reproduce. One example is the northern spotted owl. The northern spotted owl is found in old-growth forests, and their population has been decimated in recent years because of deforestation. So when they cut down these old-growth forests, these are trees that have been around for almost 1,000 years. These forests have been cut down. These owls really tend to only survive in these old growth forests where there are so many feeding relationships and many different interconnected species. Another thing we need to consider is coevolution, and coevolution is when two organisms are very highly adapted to each other and two organisms kind of evolve at the same time. Like, for example, there are specific flowers that hummingbirds' beaks fit into, and as the birds adapted or evolved over time, the flowers also adapted over time in order to spread their pollen. Another example is certain insects that are mimicking other plants or plants that they may be living on. Like in this case, this is a praying mantis that looks very similar to an orchid. So these organisms are very highly adapted, and they really need to coexist in order to survive and pass their genes along. So what I would like you to do is respond to this check for understanding. And for the FRQ practice, I want you to describe the range of tolerance for a specialist species. I hope that this video was informative. I thank you for your attention, and I will see you soon.